Hi, I'm Laura from the Helena Family YMCA, and I'm about to do a 30-minute Silver Sneakers class. Silver Sneakers is an older adult class for it's low impact and for range of motion, little strength, flexibility, to get you up and moving. You're going to need some hand weights for this class. If you don't have a pair of hand weights, um, just something that fits really nicely and easily in your hand. I I use a couple of canned goods, something that's not too heavy, not too light. We'll be using them for legs um, and for arms. You're also going to need a water bottle. We'll take a water break partway through, but if you also have drink tea or juice or something, since we're all at home, just go right ahead. You're also going to need a chair. If I move here, you can see my chair. There it is. Um, make sure whatever you're using doesn't rock or roll, so no wheels or rockers. And make sure it's not a collapsing chair. Those folding chairs can sometimes collapse under you, and we don't want that. We're going to be sitting in it, but we're also, if we're up and about, sometimes if you get a little wobbly or something, you can put a hand on it, use it for support. Make sure you're wearing proper footwear. Something like flip-flops or slippers can trip you up, so if I stand up here, show you my shoes, they're kind of nice. Just basic exercise shoes I use for just indoor stuff. And make sure you're not wearing socks. If you do, you just take it off. Bare feet is better than socks. Make sure your area is clear of debris. You don't want anything to trip over. And make sure when you're not using your stuff, you store them out of the way. I store mine underneath the chair, but if you have like a shelf or table or something nearby, go right ahead. I don't usually make music on these videos just for copyright reasons, but if you have something in the background you want to play, go right ahead. And just make sure that you know if you need a break anytime, go ahead and take that break. Get some water, take a rest, a little breather, and then just hop back in whenever you need to. And make sure that you're also moving without pain. You don't want to injure yourself. So if something's hurts a little bit, maybe it needs just a little break. All right, so with that, we're going to get a warm up. I'm going to take my stuff. I'm going to store it underneath my chair, and we'll get started. All right, we'll just start with a basic march. We're just getting a little warmed up. Make sure you're moving those arms, moving those legs. Let's just 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, touch, forward, touch, back, touch, forward, and back. Good. I hope everyone's taking advantage of the nice days. Here it's starting to become fall. Fall in Montana is always so wonderful. All right, let's go step, touch, just right to the side. Make sure you're moving those arms still. We need to get those warmed up too. Good breaths in and out. All right, let's go ahead and reach the side. So reach, reach. Let's reach up. Let's tap that toe back, push those arms back. And forward. heel right in front. All right, let's put our hands on our hips, feet right underneath us. Let's rotate those hips. Just get them loosened up a little bit. And the other way. Let's feet a little more together. We're going to bend our knees a little bit. Rotate those knees. Get them loosened up, ready to work. And the other direction. All right, good. Let's go ahead and put your feet underneath you. We're going to plant those solidly on the floor. We're going to do some squats. If your feet go a little wider, if that's more comfortable, that's okay. And the feet are face forward, but if they go a little out, everyone's a little different, so it's all right. All right, let's go ahead and sit back like you're sitting in a chair, and all the way up, back, and up. If you need this chair here for a little support, you can put a hand or two on it. Otherwise, just down and up. Nice and smooth. Do two more. Good. We're going to do a short stride lunge. So we're just going to pop that foot back just a little bit, right behind the forward foot. We're not going all the way back. We're doing this is just a short stride lunge, down and up. Body's upright. Don't lean forward like I just did. Upright. Let's do one more and switch sides with that other leg. Just a little more emphasis on that front leg. One more. All right, good. Let's go ahead. I have this chair for support. We're just going to swing this leg back and forth. Just kind of nice and easy. All right, let's go front and back. Nice, easy swing. All right, let's do the other leg. Back and forth right here in front of you. Don't worry too much about height. And front and back. Good. Well, I'm going to turn my chair to the side just so you can see what I am doing. All right, hands on the chair. Nice upright. We're going to take our foot and back. Back. And down. If you need to just tap that toe back instead of lifting it up, that's all right. Go for it. It's kind of for squeezing our glutes here. Let's try the other leg. Don't worry too much about height. Just squeezing the back, the legs here. Let's just do a couple more. All right, good. We're going to have one hand on the chair, one hand behind us. We're going to try to kick that hand. If you don't get it all the way up there to the hand, that's okay. It's just a goal. Let's just do 2 more. All right, good. Let's do the other side. Kick that hand. You need to go slower than I am. Go right ahead. You can even go faster. There's still a hard rule there. All right. Face my chair forward again. We're going to put our feet right underneath us. Lift those heels up and down. Up and down. If you need to hold on to that chair, that's okay. If you're a little wobbly, being a little wobbly is perfectly normal. Just means your muscles are working, and that's the whole point. Let's do one more. All right, let's have a seat. Get my stuff back where they should be. And let's pick up our hand weights. All right, we're just gonna have our hands right by our side. Body upright, nice straight posture. Go ahead and rotate those wrists. Let's go the other direction. All right, good. Let's go ahead. Roll those shoulders forward. And backwards. All right, let's go ahead and pull those shoulders up to our ears and relax. Just nice and up and down. All right, one more. All right, good. Let's face those palms forward. We're going to come up and down. We want that elbow to stay right there in our midline, right by our side. We don't want it to rock back and forth. And we want to go down all the way every time. Let's just do one more. Good. We're going to do some triceps. So we're going to pull one elbow to the sky. If you need a little support for that arm, go right ahead. We're going to straighten it and bend it. Work the back of that arm. We're going to do 2 more. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Rest that arm for a second. Pull the other one up. And let's pulse it up and down. One more. And down. Good. Let's go ahead and take just a little bit of a water break. We'll come back, do a little more arm work. Let's give them a little bit of rest. Get that water. Staying hydrated, very important. And make sure you store it out of the way. Pick them up. All right. We're going to take one. We're going to pull it to our foot and then pull it up to the sky. So down and up. Down and up. Making sure that when you go up, it's in front of you and not in back of you, like you're putting something on a shelf. No, kind of more of a, it's better for your shoulder, but more of an everyday movement then. Let's do one more. All right, let's do the other side. Reach down and put that back on the shelf. All right, let's do two more. Good. All right, let's have these two weights together, or just one if you have a little heavier ones than I do. We're going to put her to our hip, all the way around to the other hip. I'm just going to go back and forth. This is a little much. You can put one down or both down. Kind of a range of motion as well. And if it's, you can also just shorten the arc a little bit, make your rainbow a little smaller. Just makes it a little easier. Bigger kind of makes it harder. Let's go back to the other hip. All right, let's put that right here in front of us. We're just going to twist to the side, come back to the front, twist to the side, and back to the front. Just go back and forth. Make sure that posture is really straight. Kind of practicing just turning. Feels really good too. At least it always does with me. If you have them out a little bit, it makes it a little harder, especially on your arms. In a little bit, a little easier. So just pick whatever level you're at. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. All right, good. We're gonna put on some seat belts. So we're gonna come to our hip and to our shoulder. Touch the hip and the shoulder. Back and forth, nice and easy. Right across the body. Let's go to the other shoulder and to the other hip. Back and forth. Completing the X as it is. All right, good. Have those right by your side. We're going to do some penguins. So feet right here on the floor. We're going to squeeze one side, straighten up. Squeeze the other side, straighten up. We're going to go back and forth. Just like a penguin. Squeezing that side. All right, good. Let's put those right here in front. We're going to do some crunches. So squeeze those abs in front, straighten all the way back up. All the way back to posture. Good posture, which is something we always want to practice. The more we practice, the easier it gets. It's one of those things that's really hard to do all the time because we're not conscious of it. If you're used to slouching, you'll just slouch. But practice it. Come up, shoulders back, head up, chest nice and proud. All right, let's just do one more crunch. Good. All right, I'm just gonna roll the shoulders for a second. Right here in front, let's make a big circle. If you need to make your circle smaller, go ahead, or bigger. Bigger makes it harder. Let's go the other direction. All right, good. Let's just put one of these down. Just work with one of them for a second. Put it in both hands. We're going to try to squeeze in our hands. So we're going to squeeze and loosen, working a little bit of our grip strength. Squeeze and loosen. Squeeze it like you're trying to smash it, and loosen. All right, let's go to do the little bit different. We're going to take it both our hands and we're going to try to pull it apart and loosen. Pull apart and loosen. Elbows face more or less downwards. You don't want to be up like this. All right, let's do one more. All right. Right here in both hands, we're going to try to smash this together and then loosen. Smash and then loosen. Works your arms, but it also works your chest muscles, and the wrists. Let's do one more. Good. Take it both hands. We're just going to roll the wrist. Loosen it up a little bit. Got a little tight. Other direction. All right, good. Let's just put this down first. We're done with it for now. We're going to take one arm. We're going to all the way around behind us. Let's go the other direction. Need to bend the elbow a little bit, go ahead. Other arm, all the way back. And the other direction. Arms out. We're going to make some airplane propellers, working our elbows here. Other direction. Let's place those fingers in front. Pull forward. Try to feel it in that. Right across your upper back. You can go up and down. Try to find that sticky spot. There's a little more sticky, and just hang there for a bit. And release. Open the arms up. Don't forget to breathe. All right, good. Hands, let's go ahead and wiggle the fingers. Rotate the wrist. Other direction. And open, close the hands. Ooh. Arm all the way across your body. Pull it inwards. And other side. Try to get that shoulder to relax a little bit. It's not up by your ear. It's our tricep. So pull it back. You can push it if you need to. Other side. All right, let's put one ankle on your knee. It can be lower if it needs to be lower, and go ahead and have your hands right here to support your weight. And forward, try to get a nice stretch. Straighten up, let's do the other side. And up. One leg forward, toes to the sky, lean forward. And other side. Up, legs wide, hands right on your thighs, round that back to the ceiling, and arch it to the floor. All the way up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Back and forth, making that back feel good. To unload the lower lumbar there. All right, let's have a neutral spine. Drop one shoulder. Other shoulder. Straighten up. Go ahead and put one leg over the other. You can have just the feet crossed if you need to. Opposite hand on that knee, straighten that back nice and straight. Go ahead and twist all the way around. Try to look behind you. Come right to the front, switch sides. Hand on the opposite knee, straight back, all the way around. All right, straighten up. Right here in front. Hand right here on your chair if you need it. That hand all the way up. Stretch that side all the way up. Try to go all the way up and over. And let's do the other side. All the way up and over. Don't forget to breathe. Down. Here, do your shoulder. You can drop the opposite arm to the floor. This gives a little bit of weight. A little bit more of a stretch. Straighten up that head. Let's do the other side. And up, let's drop that chin to the chest. Don't forget, nice straight back. Up. Let's go ahead and breathe in and out. Breathe in again. And try to breathe out all that tension. Thank you everyone for joining me. I had a great time. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying mentally and physically well. I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.